Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Golden Sun. When last we left off, I seriously overcomplicated this puzzle. We actually need this block down here, and then one space to the east so that we can go and grab that treasure chest. But don't worry, I'll never fall for that conundrum ever again. I'm sure I'll forget in a few years how to solve this puzzle, and then I'll be stuck all over again. But such is the way of video games. Over here is the Wicked Mace, an item that unfortunately, like the Demon Axe, is cursed, which means that occasionally in combat, the person that's holding and using that weapon won't do anything, as the curse will prevent them from doing so. All round, you really don't want that to happen, but sometimes you can't avoid it. There is one item in the game, in fact one item in both this and the sequel, that will prevent a curse from affecting the person that's wearing it. And on the next floor, we'll hopefully be getting that item. For now, we're going to accidentally reveal there because I didn't want to, and then we're going to go and carry this stone up here and reveal that we have solved a puzzle. See? Ivan didn't waste his synergy. He totally wasted his synergy, but that's okay, it's barely any synergy. I also figured out how to get this item. You just jump over, because there's a space underneath the treasure chest. There we go. 777 coins have been gained. And now we're going to go down here and fight a rather difficult boss, because this selection of enemies is quite tricky. We're going to unset various Jin here. These ones will be fine. There we go. Just 4 apiece, because we really don't want to have any more unset. Mainly because these enemies are really dangerous. 1 poison toad and 2 thunder lizards. The poison toad is really good at inflicting status effects, so we're going to have judgment centered here, and then we're going to have, let's see, meteor there, we're going to have Thor there, and we're going to have Boreas set there. There we go. Thor will go first and deal absolutely loads of damage, hopefully. Ideally, we want to get rid of some of these thunder lizards, because the thunder lizards are what's going to be dealing a lot of damage in this encounter. That is not a lot of damage to the thunder lizards, which does make sense, because that is a thunder synergy unleash. There we go! And Judgment will be here to deal tons of damage to that one thunder lizard on the left. Hopefully enough to go and take care of it. Is that thunder lizard gone? The answer is yes indeed, it is gone. That is a lot of damage indeed. And that is 1 Storm Blessing, which dealt quite a bit of damage and stunned Garrett and Isaac. That is no good. That is Rotten Blood. Fortunately, that didn't do a lot of damage, which isn't so bad. And there is Boreas to do a lot of damage. Hopefully enough damage. Let's hope it's enough damage. The answer is, that is 276, and that is 339. That enemy is gone as well. We can take care of the fact that Garrett and Isaac are stunned by using one of the Jin that Mia has. We're going to have Ivan use that meteor there. Alright, I think we'll have, not that one, this one. Time to use tonic there. Excellent. And 1 meteorite for you, Mr. Toad. Free of charge. No take backsies. You have 1 meteor for free. That is a lot of damage. And that is 100 firepower there. And they can't move, and that is a Rabid Fang, which can deal, yep, it can inflict a deadly poison, but fortunately Tonic is going to take care of that. Excellent, and now everyone is active in the combat. That is good, but unfortunately we sort of have a minor issue, and that is that this Poison Toad is still alive. We want to deal an attack here, we want to use a tornado here, and then we really need to heal Isaac. But maybe we won't need to. That is 121 damage and a Ragnarok for the victory! Haha! We have won! Excellent. That is a lot of experience points, and we got some Water of Life for our trouble. Excellent. We need to look at all these Jin, and that one needs to be reset. There we go. And I think we'll be fine, apart from the fact that Isaac is very nearly dead. We want to do a little bit of healing. There we go, and you're at full health, and you're already at full health, which is good, and so are you. Marvellous. This puzzle is all in aid, ultimately, of not only getting past this area, but getting that treasure chest over there. Not the top one, we can easily get that one, but the one beneath it, because we really need to get that one. But for now, we might as well start going to get the various pieces of loot here, starting with that treasure chest over there. We'll just we'll move a little bit closer, I think. There we go. That should be close enough, and then we'll use Frost. There we go. That will then raise up, which is what we want to have happen, and then something else will happen. And that will breathe some fire, which will melt that, which is fine because we really don't need to have that as a pillar of ice right now. We're just going to open this up, and in here is a smoke bomb. Really don't think we need that, but I suppose we'll hold on to it. Maybe there's some sort of secret that you get. Also, Mia now has 2 of them. That is how useless they are. We're just going to move past this, and then we're going to make a pillar here so that we can get in this direction, over to that other treasure chest. There we go. And there is one minor issue, and that is that I might have messed this up because I'm not on the northern side of that. So we're just going to leave now, pretend I didn't make that mistake, and then we're going to try again. We're going to go over here, there we go, and then we're going to go and cast Frost. Excellent. And now we can go over to that area and go and get that treasure chest, which I think will probably have the gold in it that we need. Does it? Yes it does! 888 coins, which isn't bad. Okay, how are we going to get over there? We're going to get over there by using a Pillar of Frost here. Not bad. One more Pillar of Frost coming right up. Excellent. We're just going to grab what's in there. It may be a potion or a psi crystal, but they're always useful. There is a potion. Excellent. We'll put that with all of the other potions that we have. In fact, Garrett is already holding on to it. Here you go, Mia. Just hold on to this nasty-looking mace. There we go. Just don't equip it. It won't end well for you. We have to go over here now and get rid of that pillar, because we don't want that Pillar of Frost to be on the left-hand side. There we go. We'll just leave and come back, and then we're going to go and do this all over again. Okay, we want to freeze that in place. We'll have you do it this time. You do have a lot of synergy after all. There we go. Marvellous. And we're going to head this way and then jump over. There we go. Much better. And then we're just going to slide down here. Why not? We did all of this so that we can move this item over here. We really want to move that rock, because that rock being moved means that we can finally go and move those logs. We also want to get rid of this pillar here at some point, and we can do that. But first, we're going to do this, and then we need to make our way all the way back to the other side. We need to use Frost here so that we can get rid of that pillar so that we can get past. That is a very well-designed puzzle. Thanks, convenient fire-breathing dragon statue. If you weren't there, we wouldn't be able to get this awesome item. Alright, we'll just do that, and then we'll cast another Pillar of Frost here. Excellent. We have nearly solved this puzzle, and this is the penultimate floor of puzzles. There is only one mini-boss section that we need to go through after this, and then we have the final boss itself, and we can finally do that and get an awesome, awesome item. The Clerics Ring. The Clerics Ring has one very, very important function, and that is that it removes a curse's effects, which means that anybody that is using a cursed item won't suffer the cursed item's effect. For instance, if we were to pass over this righteous mace and just, I don't know, give it to anybody, we'll just give it to you right now, and then we'll pass over the Wicked Mace to Garrett. There we go, it is a fantastic item. It unleashes poison death. And it is cursed, but that is okay, because he's currently using the Clerics Ring, which means that he isn't affected by the curse whatsoever. There we go. Could we actually just use that? I don't know if it's used or if you... No, it just removes a curse's effect. So right now, he can use as many cursed items as he likes, and he won't be afflicted by any of the curse's negative effects, which is good. We're actually going to save down here, because this fight could be a tricky one. Saving here is a really good idea, because this one, as I said, will be tough. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to do pretty much the same thing that we did before. We're just going to use a selection of summons here to try and deal a lot of damage. There we go, because we're going to be fighting two Cerberuses, and they are really nasty. Alright, we're going to have a Judgment here, we're going to have a Meteor here, we're going to have a Thor here, and a Boreas here. And then we're going to hope that we can deal enough damage to take care of this, because this is quite tricky. These enemies deal a lot of damage, and we don't have that much health, but we do have a lot of capability to bring people back if we need to. That is quite a lot of damage, and they're already attacking, and that is a lot of damage, and Ivan is down. That is fortunate that at least it was Ivan, because Ivan has already acted. Alright, Judgment, it's time for you to deal an awful lot of damage. We really need you to deal an awful lot of damage. There we go. Is it going to be several hundred? There is 576 and 406. Not bad. And there is a Meteor. I think they're actually weak to this one. I hope they are, because it's going to, we're definitely going to need a lot of damage here, because Ivan is already out of the picture, and that is 519 and 743. And there is Boreas, and that is going to deal not a lot of damage whatsoever. Unfortunately, we are down one party member, and it's the party member that tends to go first, and that is 272 damage, 388, and they are still active, which is not good. What do we want to do here? We could use a, maybe we could use that Jin to bring Ivan back. That's actually not a bad idea. We definitely want to start using some, really powerful attacks here. What do we want to do? A Fireball would actually be a good idea. Eruption would be an even better idea. An even better idea. And you're going to have to use, let's see, Dew there. There we go. That is one attack for 100 damage and an Ice Blessing. That knocked Mia out of the fight, which is unfortunate. Ragnarok time, though! And that is 133 damage, and there is an Eruption that will deal quite a bit, 168, and that Cerberus is still active. But we can take care of that Cerberus. Hopefully, anyway. We really want to bring them back into the fray, because we don't want them to lose any experience. Let's see if we can use a revive here on Mia, and then another Eruption. Why not, eh? That will work, and Mia is back into the fight with full hit points, and there is a double fang to hit Garrett for a fair bit of damage. One more Eruption, and the opponent is down. Unfortunately, Ivan does not get any experience, I think, but that is okay, because we won! And we also got Potent Cure, which is very nice indeed. And Garrett also got to level 26, which means he learns Debilitate at long last. And I think Mia also will get, does Mia get, Mia didn't get a level, that's for sure. We're gonna have to bring, Ivan back. There we go! Ivan was revived. That could have gone better. It also could have gone far, far worse, that's for sure. Alright, we're going to have to heal up here. And then we're going to, I think everyone is alright. There is one more puzzle here. One more puzzle that we need to solve. And there are various treasure chests that we can go and get, like the one up there. Let's go and get that first, shall we? Roll that log! Unfortunately, we have a minor issue with that being in the way, but we can move that out of the way. And we have another minor problem in that we can't actually go and get to that one over there to go and get that. That's a little bit of an issue. A little bit of an issue indeed, and doing that really isn't going to help, but if we move that up there, that's going to let us do that to move this to the left, and then move this over to the left so we can go and get that item. The long-winded way, but the way that works indeed. What is in here? One sleep bomb. I get the feeling we really didn't need to go to all that effort to go and get that. And here is another item. Some Water of Life, and we really want to go and get that treasure chest. But how are we going to go and get that treasure chest, I wonder? How indeed? We could just do this, I suppose. Well, that certainly works. And what is in here? But 999 coins. Not bad. We want to roll this back over here so that we can go and get to this area, where there is yet another puzzle for us, and even more loot. But first, we can most certainly go this way, and make it so that we can just go back the way we came. Marvellous. We also now want to have a look over here. there is something over there, and we need to go and get that thing. Unfortunately, we also need to go and move a lot of things so that we can do that. Let's have a look, shall we? We really want... let's see, what do we actually want here? We want that sort of a little bit over to the... just only slightly over to the left, which is going to be a bit of a challenge. If we move this over, that really doesn't do that much. No, that really doesn't do that much whatsoever. But if we move the one to the far left, we might be able to make some progress. Maybe, anyway. So let's do that. We'll just move this over there, and that goes there. Not quite sure what I'm trying to achieve by doing that, but hey, I managed to achieve something. Actually, what does that even do? I don't think that even does anything. So we're just going to move that back. This might take me a little while, but this is the final level of puzzles. There are no more puzzles beyond this point whatsoever. There are only combats of extreme difficulty. Alright, and that will move up there, which really doesn't help me, because that doesn't help me at all, actually. But if I were to move this down, I'm just sort of guessing at this point, trying to use my, trying to use the fact that that is up there and that we need to, that will do that. And then if we push this one up, that will get stuck. That'll most certainly get stuck, which then means that we can roll this one over here, but that's really not going to help me that much at all, is it? That's not going to help me at all. Or will it? There isn't one down there, which does mean that, what am I actually, trying to make a passageway to get over there, but it's not really working that well. What I have made here, Isaac says, is a mess. A massive, massive mess that isn't going to get me that loot whatsoever. Not whatsoever. Really just wanted to sort of stop there, but doesn't seem like that's going to happen right now. Doesn't seem like that's going to happen at all. We can't do anything like that, because that's not really going to get me anywhere. Also, I don't know why I cast a Synergy there. The Synergy of please help me out! And please help me solve the puzzle! And then Synergy just goes, well, I don't know what you want me to do. We're just magic. Well, not really magic, but we might as well be magic. Alright, if we push that up there, that just sort of makes... it's sort of most of the way there. It's most of the way there. If we push all these over here, just move all of them, it probably won't do anything useful. But we can fortunately reach all of these no matter where we end up putting them. So if we do that, and then we do this, we'll end up with them all the way over there. We can then push these up here. That one will end up moving up here, which doesn't really do anything, because then you end up with that there and that there. That doesn't do anything at all. There's no real way to block that. Not with these ones over here. Tricky. Very tricky indeed. If you give me one moment, I'll be right back. I'm going to muse at this and try and figure it out. We have returned, and I have solved this puzzle here. It took me far longer than I thought it would, but I figured out that the trick to it is to move all of these logs first so that the vertical logs will slowly get stuck on the horizontal logs. You're effectively trying to make a chain of logs, ultimately, so that you only move that top vertical log one space to the left, and that is what all of this is in aid of. We've moved all of the horizontal ones, so we move this vertical one here, which means that this horizontal one will get stuck when it moves, which means the next vertical one that we're going to move will also get stuck, which means that the next horizontal one that we move is also going to get stuck. All of this in aid of moving this log one space to the left, so that we can get this item here, the Muramasa, a very powerful weapon indeed, and one that you can equip to Garrett now that we have the Clerics Ring equipped. I think it could also be an item that is equipped on Isaac as well. Let's have a look. It does deal... I think Ivan actually has it. There we go. It does deal a fair amount of damage. There we go. It is quite powerful, but it is cursed, and at the moment I think we're going to stick with the Wicked Mace. Moving down here, we'll show that we finally got past all of those puzzles, and we are here. on the pirate ship of Dreadbeard. It is a nasty place indeed, and here is a treasure chest. But it is not treasure! It is the most powerful mimic in the game, bar none. There are no mimics that are tougher than this one, and so we're going to be using quite a lot of synergy to take care of it. There we go, we'll just get rid of this one as quickly as possible because the experience will most certainly be welcome. We need all of the levels we can get when we're facing this boss that's on this ship. This optional boss that is colossally powerful. Also, that is a really powerful move. Unfortunately, it had no effect on Isaac, because if that had worked, that would have pretty much meant that Isaac was out of the fight until we brought him back with a revive effect. And that was not a lot of damage, so we're just going to be using another Ragnarok, I think, because we're certainly going to be making sure we are at maximum health and synergy before we go and fight the boss of this area. The boss of this ooh, that is a Spark Plasma. That is a really powerful move, and it deals quite a lot of damage. Fortunately, there is some deadly poison. That will certainly help, and there is a drown effect that unfortunately won't work. We're going to have to use a Wish Well, that's for sure. Let's just use that right now. There we go. And there is the Sonic Smash for only 52, and there is Aqua Sock to help us out. And there is a Curse that unfortunately did take effect, but that is 241 damage, and that killed the Mimic. Excellent. And Mia is level 26, which is really good. We also got a few nice things, like a potion. But when we come back, folks, we're going to go and fight the optional boss of the game. The toughest boss of the game. And I highly hope that I'm able to do it, because we've travelled all of this way. To fail now would be terrible. So I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this boss next time. Not even slightly. Later.